State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And the Raiders have got him. Andrew Billings. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Complete to Rondale Moore. A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr. A dump off for Abdullah. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st down, Carr. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, That may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Murray going to throw. Ertz over the middle. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. To throw his Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. This a screen to Abdullah. Touchdown Raiders. Amir Abdullah. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Murray now on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 68 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. After After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, they're going to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Carr now on first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He completes it to Abdullah. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And the pass complete to Waller on the out route.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
First down Raiders, Carr to Waller.
On the delay, this is Abdullah. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Abdullah. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted.
Picked up by Marco Wilson.
There he goes, left side. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Looking deep for Adams.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
A gain there of 21 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Carr. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give up the gut to Abdullah. And some space here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Carr going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown! Amir Abdullah with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Cardinals take over
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Murray a give. This is counter. He stiff arms him, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Murray. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby able to get him for a loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the gun, Murray. Being chased, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Murray. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity, or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Room here to run. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. This to Jacobs on the toss right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Abdullah on the counter. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. Carr going to throw here. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Cards are right back in this football game.
I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Now Murray.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick-6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Murray trying again after the pick-6. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz.
A solid stiff arm.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Murray to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.